Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna compare the Motorola Moto X4 and the Samsung's Galaxy J7 2017/J7 Pro. So let's get into the video, and starting off with the physical specifications. The J7 is coming with fully aluminum body versus on the X4, there's gonna be glass back and aluminum frame. The display size is gonna be smaller on the X4, which is 5.2 inch versus 5.5 inch on the J7. So the J7 is about 4mm longer and about a millimeter wider than the Moto X4. The screen to body ratio is gonna be lower on the X4, which is 68% versus 73% on the J7, means more wider bezels on the Moto X4. But as for the weight, the Moto X4 is weighing less, being 163 grams versus the J7 being 181 grams. The fingerprint scanner is on the front of both handsets, but we're gonna have on-screen buttons on the Moto X4 versus capacitive touch buttons on the Galaxy J7 2017. There's USB Type-C port on the Moto X4 versus micro USB port on the J7, and the headphone jack is gonna be there on both handsets. At last, the Moto X4 is gonna be IP68 certified, means fully water and dust resistant, while we don't have any protection against water on the Galaxy J7. There's Super AMOLED display on the J7 versus IPS LCD screen on the Moto X4, and as for the resolution, both handsets are coming with 1920 by 1080p Full HD screen, and so we're gonna have more than 400 pixels per inch on both handsets. The J7 is coming with always on display, which is not present on the Moto X4 as it's coming with IPS LCD screen, but the J7 is also not coming with any protection to protect the display, versus we're gonna have Gorilla Glass 3 protection on the Moto X4. As for the performance, we're gonna have Snapdragon 630 on the Moto X4 versus Exynos 7870 on the J7. Both of these chips are using 14nm architecture technology, but the CPUs are gonna be clocked at a higher frequency on the Moto X4. And as for the RAM, it's gonna be 3GB on both handsets, while there's also gonna be a 4GB variant of the Moto X4. The J7 2017 is coming with 16 and 32GB of storage options versus 32 and 64GB of storage options on the Moto X4, and on both handsets you can increase the storage via microSD card. In terms of the camera, the Moto X4 is the king right now when it comes to mid-range handsets. On the J7, the camera is gonna be 13 megapixels with aperture f1.7 versus it's gonna be 12 megapixels on the Moto X4 with aperture f2.0. The secondary sensor on the Moto X4 is gonna be 8 megapixels and it's gonna add 120 degrees wide angle mode to the handset, while a normal camera takes about 75 degrees of shots. We're also gonna have portrait mode feature on the Moto X4, means SLR like images on the handset, and the J7 can't do that. There's face detection on the Moto X4 for refocusing, and also the handset is coming with dual pixel like the Galaxy S7 and the S8 for fast refocusing and better low light performance. Video recording is gonna be 1080p at 30fps on the J7 versus 4K at 30fps on the Moto X4, and the Moto X4 can record 1080p videos at 60fps, means slow motion 1080p videos. The front camera is gonna be 8 megapixels on the Moto X4 versus 13 megapixels on the J7, and both handsets are coming with front LED flash. At last, for the battery, it's gonna be 3000 mAh on the Moto X4 versus bigger 3600 mAh on the Galaxy J7 2017. But the J7 is not coming with fast charging versus the Moto X4 is coming with turbo power for fast charging, means the J7 is gonna take a long time to charge that bigger battery. So this is it for this video guys. Let me know what do you guys think about both handsets, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.